Are you looking for an affordable living solution in Georgia, but feel, totally overwhelmed by the process? Look, you are definitely not alone. The administrative maze of government assistance can be incredibly daunting. But stay tuned, because today we are unraveling the secrets to successfully applying for Section 8 housing online, a genuinely crucial resource that could absolutely transform your living situation.
Welcome to The Explainer. I am so thrilled to have you here. If you're the kind of person who likes to cut through the noise and just get straight to the facts, well, you're in the exact right place. Today, I'm giving you a crystal clear, step-by-step roadmap to navigating Georgia's fully digital housing framework.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here's our agenda for today. We're going to cover 6 key areas. What is Section 8? Checking your eligibility, gathering your documents, the online application process, navigating the waitlist, and finally, tips, scams, and next steps. This structured approach is going to give you total clarity and, hopefully, seriously reduce any application anxiety. Let's get to it. Section 1. What is Section 8? The Housing Choice Voucher Program.
So the Housing Choice Voucher Program is really the cornerstone of affordable housing assistance in the U.S. You'll often hear it called HCV. Basically, it's a federal tenant-based rental assistance program. And what tenant-based actually means is that the voucher is tied to you, the renter, not a specific apartment building. It's kind of like a golden ticket that you take with you. You get to choose where you live in the private market as long as the home meets basic safety standards and, of course, the landlord agrees to participate. The government then pays a subsidy directly to your landlord on your behalf, which provides massive, much-needed financial relief to low-income families, the elderly, and disabled individuals.
Now, here is the absolute most crucial point: 30%. With a Section 8 voucher, you typically only pay 30% of your adjusted monthly income toward rent and utilities. The program steps in and covers the rest. Just imagine the breathing room that creates in a monthly budget, right? It's literally a life-changing benefit.
Moving right along to Section 2, checking your eligibility. Who actually qualifies in Georgia?
All right, before we even think about clicking that apply button, we've got to make sure we actually meet the strict but very clear prerequisites set by HUD. Let's walk through this checklist together. To be the head of household, you need to be 18 years of age or older or an emancipated minor. You've got to be a resident of Georgia. At least one member of your household has to be a U.S. citizen or an eligible immigrant with verified status. You also must meet specific HUD annual gross income limits. And finally, you have to pass a criminal background screening. Just a quick heads up here. Housing authorities are super strict about this. They will entirely disqualify applicants who are on a lifetime sex offender registry or those with specific recent violent or drug-related criminal histories.
Now, what's really interesting here is how this financial data scales based on your family size. Looking at these 2026 area median income limits for places like the Atlanta Metro, you can really see the jump. Say you're a single person. The extremely low 30% threshold means an annual income of $24,750. But add a few kids so you have a family of 4, that threshold jumps up to $35,350. So your eligibility is basically a puzzle piece combining your household size with your total gross annual income. And check out this surprising fact. By federal law, public housing authorities are actually required to provide 75% of their vouchers to applicants in that extremely low income tier. That's the group earning 30% or less of the area median income. The program is heavily designed to prioritize folks who are in the absolute greatest financial need.
Which brings us to Section 3, gathering your documents. Preparation is key.
Listen, in this modern digital infrastructure, you simply cannot be fumbling for paperwork at the last minute. You need to be hyper-organized before you even begin. Here's your essential toolkit. You're going to need Social Security cards for everyone in the household, valid government-issued IDs for the adults, birth certificates to prove citizenship, a wage report from the Department of Labor, and extensive proof of income. Think recent pay stubs or your Social Security benefit letters. And here is a major pro tip for you. Scan every single one of these documents and save them as PDFs on your computer or phone. Digital portals have strict time limits. Having everything ready to go as a PDF is going to save you from timing out and losing all your hard work.
All right, Section 4, the online application process, navigating the digital portals.
Okay, we are now ready for the main event. Because those old, frustrating, bureaucratic paper trails, they are completely a thing of the past. Navigating the digital portals is literally the only way you get your foot in the door today. Just listen to this direct quote from the Gwinnett Housing Authority. Due to anticipated high volume, we are only taking online applications at the time. No paper applications will be accepted. I mean, that perfectly illustrates the absolute necessity of digital literacy right now. This digital-first approach is the new standard across the entire state of Georgia. Honestly, if you mail in a paper application, it's just going to get ignored.
So how do we actually pull this off? Just follow this exact procedural flow. Step 1. Find a declared waitlist opening. You'll want to check the Georgia Department of Community Affairs, or DCA, website, or keep an eye on local public notices. Step 2. Access the official online portal the minute that window opens. You'll likely be using software portals like Rent Cafe or Tenmast. Step 3. Carefully fill out that preliminary application form with your basic household and income data. And Step 4. Submit it, and, this is absolutely crucial, save your digital confirmation number. Take a screenshot, jot it down in a notebook, email it to yourself, whatever works. Precision here is key to avoiding instant disqualification.
Next up is Section 5, Navigating the Waitlist, the reality of the lottery.
This brings us to the reality of the lottery, which is hands down the most misunderstood part of this entire process. Honestly, managing your expectations here is so important for your own peace of mind. When you hit submit on that preliminary application, you aren't just getting in the back of a chronological line. Actually, scratch that, it's not a line at all, it's a lottery. Georgia housing authorities use random lotteries during the open application window. This means every single application submitted during that time frame gets a randomly assigned number. It ensures fair access for everyone, whether you applied right when it opened on Monday morning or right before it closed on Thursday night. So please, take a deep breath and relieve yourself of the anxiety that you have to rush the website the very second it goes live. Let's break down how this lottery system actually translates to your waitlist position. Authorities usually update these numbers roughly every 30 days. Now, you might check your status and see that you went from position 22 backwards to position 29. Deep breath, don't panic. This happens purely because of local preferences. Say someone updates their application to show they are now homeless, disabled, elderly, or have been steadily employed for 6 months, they get priority points that bump them up the list. Status fluctuations like that are totally 100% normal. Finally, we arrive at Section 6, Tips, Scams, and Next Steps, Protecting Yourself.
We definitely need to shift to a more serious note for a second, because the demand for affordable housing is so astronomically high, it has unfortunately attracted a wave of digital scammers trying to take advantage of hopeful folks. Let's compare the realities here. Legitimate portals will almost always end in .gov, .org, or be hosted on highly verified platforms like rentcafe.com. But here is the golden rule. Real Section 8 preliminary applications are always 100% free. Period. No exceptions. If a website asks for your credit card to somehow speed up the voucher process, that is a scam. Never, ever pay someone to skip the line. It's a fake promise, and you're just going to lose your money.
All right, so let's talk about the climax of this whole journey. What actually happens when your lottery number is finally called? Well, reaching the top of the list doesn't just instantly hand you a voucher. It simply triggers the final phase. You'll be invited in for a final eligibility interview. And this is where you've got to present all those PDF documents we talked about earlier. You'll undergo an exhaustive background check. And then, once you're approved and you find a great apartment, the Housing Authority will perform a Housing Quality Standards, or HQS, inspection to make sure the unit is completely safe before you finally get to turn those keys in the door. Before we wrap this up, I do need to give a quick disclaimer. The information in this explainer is drawn directly from official sources and is accurate as of July 14, 2026. However, things like federal policies, income limits, and local procedures can and do change annually. So always make sure to verify all these details with your local public housing authority or the Georgia Department of Community Affairs to ensure you have the absolute most up-to-date regulations. Staying informed is truly your best defense. Well, you now have the roadmap. You know the rules, you know the income limits, and you know how to navigate those digital portals. The power is entirely in your hands now. So my question to you is, will you gather your documents today, organize those PDFs, and take that crucial first step toward housing security? Don't let the administrative process intimidate you. Get prepared, stay super vigilant against those scams, and be completely ready for when that waitlist opens. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I wish you the absolute best of luck on your housing journey.